Chapter 1. The Discovery. It was a typical day at the SCP Foundation, with Chapter 1. The Discovery. It was a typical day at the SCP Foundation, with researchers bustling about and containment procedures being carried out as usual. Doctor was making his rounds when he received a call from one of the containment units. "Doctor, you need to come see this," the voice on the other end said urgently. Curious, Doctor made his way to the containment unit in question. As he entered, he saw a massive reptilian creature lying peacefully inside a large container. This was SCP-682, the neutral indestructible monster reptile. "What's going on here?" Doctor asked, puzzled by the sight before him. "It's SCP-682, sir. It's been neutral for the past few days, just sleeping peacefully in its container," the containment officer explained. Doctor was taken aback. SCP-682 was known for its violent and destructive tendencies, so to see it in such a calm state was unprecedented. As he observed the creature, Doctor noticed something peculiar. There was a sense of familiarity about SCP-682, as if he had seen it somewhere before. Suddenly, it hit him. Wait a minute. SCP-682 is the big brother of Killer Croc from DC and Marvel's Lizard, isn't he? Doctor exclaimed. The containment officer nodded in agreement. Yes, sir. It seems that SCP-682 has been trying to compromise their strength and power by telling them to focus on sleeping inside the container alongside him. Doctor was intrigued by this revelation. It seemed that SCP-682 had a more complex relationship with other creatures than previously thought. Chapter 2. The Unlikely Alliance. As days turned into weeks, SCP-682 continued to exhibit its neutral behavior, much to the confusion of the SCP Foundation staff. Despite their best efforts to provoke it, the creature remained unresponsive, choosing instead to focus on its peaceful slumber. Meanwhile, Killer Croc and the Lizard were growing increasingly frustrated by SCP-682's influence. They had always been rivals, constantly vying for dominance in the world of superpowered beings. But now, with SCP-682 urging them to embrace a more tranquil existence, they found themselves at a loss. "We can't let SCP-682 dictate our actions like this," Killer Croc growled, his scales bristling with anger. The Lizard nodded in agreement. "We need to find a way to break free from its hold on us. We are creatures of power and strength, not of passivity." Together, the two creatures devised a plan to confront SCP-682 and demand answers. They knew that they would have to tread carefully, as the neutral monster was still a formidable force to be reckoned with. Chapter 3. The Showdown. As Killer Croc and the Lizard approached SCP-682's containment unit, they could sense the creature's presence looming large before them. They steeled themselves for what was to come, knowing that their fate would be decided in this moment. "SCP-682, we demand to know why you have been influencing us in this way," Killer Croc bellowed, his voice echoing through the chamber. SCP-682 stirred from its slumber, its eyes opening to reveal a piercing gaze. "I have no interest in your petty rivalries and power struggles. I simply wish for peace and tranquility in this chaotic world." The Lizard stepped forward, his scales shimmering in the dim light. "But we are creatures of strength and power. We cannot simply abandon our nature for the sake of neutrality." SCP-682 regarded them both with a neutral expression. "You misunderstand me, my brothers. I do not seek to diminish your strength, but rather to guide it towards a more harmonious existence. Embrace your power, but do not let it consume you." Killer Croc and the Lizard exchanged a glance, unsure of how to proceed. They had always been driven by their primal instincts, but now they were being challenged to find a new path. In the end, they chose to heed SCP-682's words and embrace a more balanced approach to their abilities. And as they settled into a peaceful coexistence with the neutral monster, they discovered a newfound sense of harmony and unity among themselves. And so, the unlikely alliance between SCP-682, Killer Croc, and the Lizard endured, proving that even the most fearsome creatures could find common ground in the pursuit of peace.